Hello to all my friends out there. And so it's the last week of the month, and I hope you guys have a little stockpile. I hope none of my followers are running out of food at the end of the month. That's one thing I was determined, I pray at night and I said, God, if you will just help my followers not to run out of food, I'll be more than grateful for that. Okay, so I've been watching these videos of people who live in their cars, live in vans, and they have really helped me a lot. And I was thinking about something. One of the best ways to protect yourself is to be able to barter. If times were to get really get hard. So I have 1 tablespoon sugar, 1 1¼ cups water, 1 package of rapid rise yeast, and I'm adding a little salt. The recipe doesn't call for it. Okay, so why is that pertinent to me? Well, there is a really good reason for that. I do the swap meet, right? And I think if you live in any kind of camping situation, what you would want to stockpile is cast iron skillets, because you could trade cast iron skillets for food, for money. And I was thinking about this issue of, I add the flour little by little. I was thinking about this issue of, well, how am I supposed to save my spendable income? Well, you get a friend, you and your friend, 1 month they feed you. That means you're going to eat their food and you're not spending any of your money. Nothing. And then the next month, you have all of your money and you save and you feed your friend and you go back and forth. And eventually, believe it or not, food, money is not going to be an issue. You find somebody with enough sense to work with you. I try to work with people, and one thing they don't like to do is they don't like to go to the food bank and get the food. In a minute, I'm going to show you why you want to go to the food bank and you want to get all the food you can. You want to go to the churches, you want to go anywhere you can, and you can get the free food. Here in town we have the Salvation Army. We have the Baptist Church on the corner of Washington and Hamishaw. We have a church out there on Main Street that feeds people. We have the Rock Church. So what you're going to do is, wherever you live, you are going to make sure you get that free food. If you are looking in the direction of no food, you're going to be humble. As long as you need it, you're going to get it, and you're going to stockpile it. I find this flour to be good. And you're not going to be lacking. That's why people who do these programs do it. So you won't be starving. If somebody tries to help, you want to listen up. Many times in my life, I've been accused of cheating. What I do, I used to take some pretty hairy subjects, and one of the teachers told me, it's like a forest. Just get in there and cut the forest down. But I was raised by a really smart teacher. And it's about learning, the ability to learn. So what I try to do, and it's very effective, is I try to create, when I'm learning something, I try to create a learning pathway. Okay, just like the swap meet, okay? It has occurred to me that cast iron skillets are valuable. So trust me, I will be, when I scour the thrift stores, I will be looking for cast iron skillets. You know, I will sell them reasonable too, because I realize, you know, they can really help people. So do you remember the video, Welcome to Our Party? Ricky and I had a barbecue, and we cooked our salmon patties on the barbecue in a cast iron skillet. You know, and when she's a smart woman. That is one smart cookie. She is really a smart woman. And I was taking it all in, you know, the salads. We were eating out on the nice picnic table. You know, we were joking around, but if you don't have much money and you have a can of salmon and you have some rice and some vegetables, you know, that's what we were doing. We were telling some pretty good jokes too. I thought they were good. I don't know. I liked them. So, okay, I'm making bread because I don't want to run out of bread. Also, I don't want to spend much money on bread. And also, I want to cook my bread if I needed to. I would cook it on a cast iron skillet. But I'm going to cook mine on my grill. And, you know, I'm going to be thinking of ways to enjoy life. And when I was doing the coupons, I heard this guy, you know, at the casinos, if you are like a high roller, you can reserve machines. And I wanted to go to the casino in the worst way, but I said, no, today is family day. You know, we have family night. I hope everybody else in the family is doing it. My dad used to do it to us, and I used to tell, I told my son, yeah, we have family night minus the religious lessons, but they were good parties, you know, family parties. And one of my friends, we used to take the kids to the pizza place for pizza, and the kids loved it. My kid was a clown. He was tired after school, but he had a lot of fun. And pizza was $1 per slice. Back then, that was like pretty unheard of. And so my friend moved to Texas, and she came back, and we went to the pizza place, and the people said, where have you been? We missed you. And I mean, my mouth fell open because I said, you missed us? Our kids would tear the place up. But, you know, we had a lot of fun. So this is how easy. I'm going to give you the recipe in a minute. But I want to put it on my grill. I'm going to use my grill. And so, you know, if you're kind of broke, you're going to say to yourself, okay, last night, the little hamburgers I made, I would give them a 70%. I would give them a C. Yeah, they're passable. I could get by on those hamburgers, and they were cheap. But, you know, I would give them a C. So, okay, so, you know, a C is good enough for some nights. Oh, I thought I was getting onion rings. Those are calamari onion rings. So I put those back, and I traded them in for some cereal. I like to eat in the middle of the night. And some milk. So this is $2. So if you had a friend, 2 boxes and 3 boxes. So it depends whose cereal. If it's my cereal, I'm having 3 boxes. You're having 2. Just kidding. If my friend was hungry, she can have it all. Or he, you know. You know, I'm not picky. I'm always looking for friends. And good friends are not that really easy to find. Okay, so my bread is starting to come along. Looks good. Okay, now no excuses. Anybody can do this. No running out of bread. Okay, so one of the things I buy are these things. And these are good. And you know, when you're cooking, I want to put a lot because I don't want my bread getting stuck. I love this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna make like biscuits. And the thing about my grill is it has a really low setting. Actually, this is how I do it. Uh-oh, I need more flour. A cast iron skillet would be better, you know. My dough is still a little sticky. And then when I get these biscuits made, and this is going to be good because in a minute, I will show you, I'm going to make some hot wings. Some dry red hot wings. Okay, now if you have a barbecue, one thing about this bread recipe, I really love it because all that's in it is water, rapid rise, flour. And another thing is if your friend made the bread and you barbecued the hot wings, that would be a fair division of labor. You could do it that way too. So see how easy this is? I mean, anybody can do this. The only thing is you want to get your bread about the same size. This isn't going to take long either. I am going to just rise it one time. So let's see. Okay, so you have a friend, so 4 for you and 4 for them. 2 for tonight and 2 for tomorrow. That's good. Anyway, so okay, then I want to put a little buttery spray. I'm going to come back and show you when I'm just going to cover them with foil. I'm going to make like a little tent. And I'm going to raise them, and I'm going to bake them with the tent on, 200, or a cast iron skillet would be better. Okay. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so making bread is really, really easy. No excuses. You can make them on a barbecue. Like the one guy said, how do you think people stayed clean in the olden days? Well, how do you think people made bread in the olden days? Pioneers. A lot of people might be thinking, where do you come up with this shit? I think a lot of it is genetic. Because I have no reason to know this. Okay, here is my bread recipe. Okay, now tonight I'm making hot wings. So I like to take my hot wings out. I bought these for $5. Let's see, 2.5 pounds hot wings. So, you know, I'll have a few leftover hot wings. And then, you know, I have stockpiled sweet potatoes. Okay, so let's say you don't have any fresh sweet potatoes. That's okay. That's why you stockpile a big can of them. I bought these. I got them at a good price. But I need to eat up my fresh ones. Okay, so now for the food storage. One of the things that's going to help you save your money is the food storage. Oh, and by the way, I'm defrosting my hot wings in water. Also, then I can rinse them. So I stockpile usually 10 pounds. Usually 10 pounds. And okay, in here I have tuna. I got buy one, get one free. Oh, you know what I saw this week? Buy one ice cream, a gallon of ice cream. Tuna, chicken. Why, this is good as you can make tuna sandwiches, or you can make patties. That's why and then I have this kind of potted meat. And this is really good for tortillas with, you know, quesadilla with deviled ham and cheese, or deviled ham sandwiches with mayonnaise. These are good with rice. You could use this. Do you guys remember my hash recipe? This would be good. And, you know, I bought these at Dollar Tree. So, okay, so when you're first doing a stockpile, you don't want to be lofty. Just try to get some good food for like $1. So if you have some kind of meat and potatoes and bread, you can make sandwiches. Okay, so then that brings me to the bread box. I have crackers, biscuit mix, cornbread mix. I have the buttery spray. I have some honey. And crackers with tuna fish is good too. And pancake mix. Pancakes with eggs. And you can get eggs pretty cheap at Dollar Tree. So that's the bread. So you're not going to be running out of meat. You're not going to be running out of bread the last week of the month. Okay, now the other thing which I realized poor people run out of, and I hope that woman isn't sitting in her house with no food. But with some people, if you give them money, they're not inspired to help themselves. The big cans are the best. And then, you know, I have pie filling. That was an idea from one of the followers. And I try to lean heavy towards the vitamin C fruit. Pineapple. I have apricots. That's good for some jam. Just cover them with water and add 1/4 to 1/3 cup sugar and mash them down. I've done it many times if you're following me. And then I have vegetables. Usually I buy these cheap ones, about 50 cents, and then tomatoes for when I make chili. This one's very important for sauerkraut with spinach, meatballs. You want green beans, mixed vegetables. What else? Corn. You want corn. Okay, so you get the idea. You want to store vegetables. Okay, especially if like you don't have that much money, you want to, the way I do it, if you guys have been following me, is I usually buy 2, one for now, one for later. I don't want to spend any more of my money. Okay, so what is this? What is this? This is my hot wings, and what I have created, this is a little dry rub bag. Okay, it's got everything in here. White flour, I have brown sugar, I didn't bring it. Crushed red pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, cumin, and chili powder. And so what I'll do is I'll rinse my hot wings good. They're just about defrosted. This is a good thing about hot wings. And then, you know, I'll put a little oil or shortening. This would be good on a smoker. You know, no excuses. You know, if you have an hibachi, put a lid. And I will do the dry rub. The only thing is I use 1 tablespoon Worcestershire sauce instead of flour instead of Worcestershire sauce. And then I drizzle the hot wings with oil, and I cover and bake 350. So that's going to be a good little dinner. And so God bless you all.